In FP, we strive to make our functions pure. But an important question to consider is, can every function be pure? Let me show you a simple function I've set here. Notice this function, all we're doing is receiving a string, and then we're logging it to the console. So, is this function pure? Well, it has a side effect. Does it not? It is affecting the console, which is outside of the scope of this function. So because we're making a change to the console, it has a side effect. It is not pure. Now, what about a function that we use to change the DOM? Maybe we're doing some sort of site work and we have to update the DOM. Would that function be pure? Well, once again, that's a side effect. Changing the DOM is a side effect, and so that would not be pure. Now, here are some other examples of functions that wouldn't be pure because they cause side effects. For example, if we work with or change the file system at all, that would be a side effect. If we use a database, that would control our output so that it's possible we wouldn't get the same output with the same input. If we used a method like math.random produces a different result each time. So our output is going to be different each time. So these are some examples of things we could do in functions that would make them impure. Now, all of these things are tasks that we'd possibly want to do in certain projects, but doing them would make a function impure. So the obvious answer to the question we started with is that no, all functions cannot be pure. Our approach should then be to make as many functions pure as possible, and then those that are impure, we identify and know. So, for example, we may use several pure functions to get the data results we want, and then we pass those results to a function that updates the DOM. That function would be impure. We know it is impure, and as a result, that function will have some disadvantages that we can be aware of. So, pure functions are the foundation of functional programming, but we don't want to go overboard with this idea, or we will not be able to accomplish anything. So, keep that in mind as you're working on pure functions, as you dive into functional programming. All right, let's move on.